Lenny, and in this video I'm going to discuss Season 1, Episode 3 of the Twilight Zone, titled Mr. Denton on Doomsday. This episode originally aired on television October 16th, 1959. At the very beginning of this episode, a man named Al Denton comes stumbling out of the saloon. This is a Western episode. He is drunk and he kind of passes out on the stairs. A bunch of cowboys led by this bully cowboy who pours alcohol over his face. And Al Denton is like trying to catch it as it's falling. He's like, the bully cowboy tells Al that he must sing the song "How Dry Am I" to get the rest of the drink. Al is really in the grips of alcoholism, so he's like, "How dry I am, nobody knows." So the bully cowboy, even though Al Denton has filled his part of the deal, smashes the bottle and then throws the bottle in the dirt. Al goes to collect it, save what he can that remains. While all this is taking place, there's a mysterious peddler who is dressed in black, and he's watching all this action as it's going on. As our Mr. Al Denton kind of passes out in the dirt, a gun magically appears, or a revolver magically appears near his hand. As Al Denton comes to, he sees the gun next to his hand and picks it up because he's trying to inquire, like, where the hell did this come from? Or am I so drunk that I'm imagining that I found a revolver, a gun? A prostitute with a heart of gold, and she seems to care about Mr. Al Denton. And she talks to him. We learn exposition from her that Al Denton used to be quite the gunslinger back in the day. As he's speaking to Miss Betty, our bully cowboys come back out again, and they want to embarrass Al Denton some more. How about it, Rummy? How about another rendition of "How Dry I Am"? And Miss Betty's begging Al not to do it. She's like, "I will buy you a drink. Do not embarrass yourself. Do not give in to these assholes. Don't do it." Al starts to sing the song, and dickhead bully's like, "All right, that's good enough. Go in and get yourself a drink, Rummy." Cowboy sees that he has a revolver in his hand, and he decides at that moment to try to embarrass and pick on Al some more. He challenges Al to a draw, a gunslinger's draw. Al is explaining that he has no desire to do this, that he doesn't want to do it. For someone that was quite a gunslinger, he's pretty shitty at gun management because he's just kind of waving it around and he's like, "I don't want to do this. I have no desire." Damn gun goes off. Al Denton shoots the bully gunslinger in the hand, and everyone's like, "Wow, that's a hell of a shot. Great shot." They take Al Denton into the saloon and they're going to give him a drink. Everyone's congratulating him. Our cowboy bully isn't done yet. He comes back in, he's stumbling in, he's holding his hand, and he's like, "I'm about to shoot you in the gut." And again, Al Denton has the gun. He's like, I don't wish to fight you." The gun goes off again. Al shoots the gun again, and this time the chandelier falls from the ceiling and strikes the bully, knocking him down and also, again, knocking the gun out of his hand. Now, our mysterious peddler is now looking into the batwing doors of the saloon and watching all this take place, and has a smile of satisfaction on his face as he watches. Al Denton's like a 1 in a million shot. One of the patrons goes, "Mr. Denton, can I buy you a drink?" And Al's like, "What? What did you say to me?" And the guy's like, "I didn't say anything, Mr. Denton." And you see how long it's been since this man, Al Denton, has become the town drunk, that people have forgotten his full name, that people don't even call him Mr. Denton anymore. And it's the first time that he's heard it in years. And it sparks something in him. And he decides that he doesn't want to drink, that he's going to go get a shave, and he's going to walk out of the bar. As he goes to walk out of the bar, the guy that's already got his ass whooped twice, the bully cowboy, decides to kind of get in his way and stand there a little bit. And Al Denton puts this guy down with one good slap across the face, drops him and he tells him, and I don't want to be called Rummy anymore. So good for him. Now he is sticking up for himself, and he wanders out of the saloon. Miss Betty catches up with Al, and she tells him it looks like everything is going to be okay from here on out. And this is where Al explains to her that it won't take very long for the word to get out about what happened, about how quickly he was able to work and fire the gun. And this is why he started drinking before, because when he was the best gunslinger around, every day someone would come to town and challenge him. And every day he would drink a little bit and more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And then one day he was challenged to a draw by a 16-year-old cowboy who Al Denton had to put down. And that is when their drinking really got out of hand. Al knows that it's not going to take long for that cycle to start all over again. But this time, he believes that he is going to be the one that's lying face down in the dirt. So he is going to get a shave because he says that he wants to look proper and clean for when he is buried. Later on, after that shave and actually sobered up and looking good for the first time in this episode, two guys just walk up into his room. Just walk up, and I don't even think they knock. They just come in. They come with a message. Pete Grand is going to be challenging him to a duel at 10 o'clock that evening at the saloon. And Al is trying to explain that he does not want to challenge. He doesn't want to do this. But as he's doing it, he just stops because he can tell that no matter what he says, this is going to happen one way or the other. Mr. Al Denton decides that he's going to leave town. He doesn't want any more killing. And as he is heading out, he runs into the mysterious peddler who is there by his wags, a dealer in everything. And his name is Henry J. Fate. And he tells our Al Denton that he shouldn't run away, that it's important that he doesn't, that he stays, and that he sells in elixirs and potions, and that's something that can help him. Henry J. Fate calls this his fast gun potion and gives Al Denton a sample to try for free. Al Denton drinks the little canister, a little bottle of elixir, the fast gun potion, and is able to shoot a light out very quickly. And our peddler tells us that the elixir only lasts for 10 seconds and that you are guaranteed shot while you're on it, and then after it runs out, you are on your own. And he gives him another bottle. The peddler tells Mr. Al Denton that all that he wants from him, remember the night that fate stepped in. When Al Denton is waiting for cowboy Mr. Pete Grant to appear, walks in with his posse, and Al sees that this is another young gun, another 16-year-old kid looking for fame and glory, going from town to town to become the top gun. He gives Al no choice. With his back turned to the young man, Al quickly consumes the potion drink, the fast gun potion drink, and as he turns to face Mr. Pete Grand, he sees that Pete has just finished the same bottle of elixir himself. And they lock eyes on it, and they both kind of lock eyes in fear. And Al does not draw his gun. He is going to wait to see what happens. Pete does draw his gun. They draw their gun, they shoot at the same time, and they both shoot each other in their shooting hand. Mr. Denton walks over to the young man and he explains to him, "You'll never be able to fire your gun in anger again." He's like, "You are blessed, son. Actually, we are both blessed." As Mr. Pete Grant steps out of the saloon and him and his posse head on out, we see Henry J. Fate give the young man a smile and a nod. Al Denton comes out with Miss Betty, potentially a love connection there. And Henry J. Fate also smiles and acknowledges him and heads out of town. We see that Al Denton has gotten back his respect and his redemption. And at the same time, Pete Grant has been saved the horrible journey that Al Denton went through so long ago. And both of them have been given a clean slate and a chance to live an amazing life. If I was to rate this episode of The Twilight Zone, with 10 being the absolute best score that I can give this, I would give it an 8. We have now come to the interactive part of this video. If you think that this video is worthy of a thumbs up, please feel free to do so. And if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see other videos like it, all you need to do is hit the YouTube logo down in the corner and you'll get a notification anytime I upload a brand new video. As always, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for your time, and thank you for the opportunity to allow me to talk about these things that I'm passionate about. Please be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you soon.